Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Baldwin House Hobbies. We have the Eflite turbo timber here, 1.5 meter. We have been looking for a new airplane to have similar capabilities to the Carbon Cub S Plus, but I wanted some floats because I want to go float flying, and this fits that category. It has better STOL capabilities than the Carbon Cub, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and start opening this package, see what we got in here, and yeah. Let's get into this box. I'm really excited to see this thing. I've heard many great things about this. I'm on a Facebook group called Eflite Official Hangout, and they only fly the Eflite, so they only talk about the Eflite models there. And I went on there and I was looking at getting either the Maul or the Turbo Timber, and everybody on there was pointing me towards the Turbo Timber. So really great STOL capabilities as well as slow speeds, and they have leading edge slats, which make the plane really slow but still very stable in the sky. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open. All right, put that over there. So here is one of the wings. So just getting into here, we've got, we also have lights on here. So I'm really excited to see this. So we have the red light for the left side, and then I'm assuming that the other side will have a green one. We'll verify that. Great, well packaged. I've always been impressed with Eflite and Horizon Hobby and the way they package their models. Great wing, no major stuff. They also have a lot of reinforced edges. If you look right here, this here is where you put in your leading edge slats. It's covered, but it looks like you can pull them up and then put the leading edge slats in there. So we've got ailerons, and then we also have flaps. So there's that. Let's see. The floats. This is really exciting. I've been wanting to do float flying for a really long time. My parents own a house at the lake, and so obviously we have the opportunity, but I've never had the plane to do it. So these are great, nice size, reinforced in a couple different areas. You also have your rudder back here. Pull that out. Here's the other one. Here's the landing gear. I was really interested in this as a STOL airplane, bush plane replica. This is really interesting to me because you got to have these really ginormous tires to go into really fun places, and this definitely has it. This replacing the Carbon Cub S. I feel like these tires are going to be a whole lot better for us, what we need for tall grass and things like that, where we're just randomly flying at different places, because this is a plane that's going to go with us everywhere. So come on out of there. So the other thing that I've noticed is these springs are actually pretty well manufactured. I'm really excited to see the springs in action. I've had several different landing gears with springs on them, and we've had some issues where the springs don't work quite as right and the landing gear gives out. But these seem strong enough that they'll work really well for this plane. Let's get this fuselage out of here. As I can tell already, always great packaging with Horizon Hobby models. All right, so you can see here, great size fuselage. We have a running light on top. And there's no gluing to this model, so it's all going to be screw-in based, and so it should be easy assembly. Looks like we got the bind and fly version, so this should be able to plug it right up and start going. This has the nice cowling on it. Then we also have bottom loading for our battery. Battery compartment's nice with that EC3 connector. Great compartment for the battery. See. And then back here, nice air ventilation. So there should be some good air ventilation to keep all your components nice and cooled down. Nice little clip right here. So it clips in. All right, we'll put that to the side. All right. Probably one of my favorite parts right here. Always getting out the propeller. This means it's real. I'm getting ready to put this thing on, and look at this thing. Look how nice this thing looks. I'm excited to hear what this thing sounds like. It's got a nice. It's plastic. It's not metal. That nice nose cone on there. 3-blade prop. 11 by 8.5. I think. I'll have to double check, but. Great prop, great looking prop. And let's see. So of course we have, these are for the floats, so that'll be easy to put on. It looks like they'll probably just clip right in there with no problem. Excited to put those together. Let me flip this box over. Struts. Instructions, always great, handy. Men never read these, by the way. Nice carbon fiber spar, as well as a metal one in here. These are the leading edge slats that they have on here. Great construction. As always, when you start compressing foam, it gets a little flimsy. But these are going to go, since they're going in the leading edge, all this will straighten right up and not have a problem. I'm really excited to see how these slow the flight characteristics down on the plane and how slow we can actually fly with it. And here is the left wing. Great looking plane. Again, there's the green light. Here's the green light, so that's your right side wing. So when planes are flying, you see a red and green light, and you can tell which way the plane's coming and going. Great construction, great flat construction. I'm really impressed with this. The way these come down, it looks amazing. Lots of plugs, always lots of plugs. Remember, make sure all your stuff works. And I think this is the last piece. This is the horizontal stabilizer. So, yeah. All right, so if you come in here and look at this, they've actually put hinges in these. So this, even if your foam hinge breaks, you still have that hinge that you can go on. So I don't see that breaking very much or having any issues. It's great. Having that really makes me feel safer about this airplane in terms of if we were to have some kind of mess up, we're gonna have that reinforced hinge. You're not gonna lose this piece of your horizontal stabilizer. So, alrighty, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish getting this out, and I'm gonna have this thing put together, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna talk a little more about it once we get it put together and tell you what steps I went through and how easy it was or how hard it was to put together. I'll see you guys in a minute. Thanks. Hey guys, so I'm back. I finally got this thing built. Took about 45 minutes to build with reading the instructions because I needed to make sure I was putting the screws in the right spot. Um, Everything looks absolutely amazing. The wings went on easy. They'll come off easy for transportation. That is a key point for us. We have 3 children. We have to transport somehow, and we can't transport a full airplane. Um, Otherwise, everything looks great. The gear, even, like, I was really impressed with the gear. That springs pretty well. I am concerned about this little plastic piece in the center here. If any of you guys have had experience with this, let me know, because that to me looks like on a really rough landing it's going to break. But Eflite and Horizon know what they're doing, so we're going to go ahead and give it a go on that landing gear. The other thing I wanted to say is these floats. These floats look amazing. The assembly for this was 5 minutes max. They're ready to go. I left the tape on here to keep all this so I know where it is. These little fishing line pieces will attach to the rudder, or the vertical stabilizer on the back, which is the rudder. Then it'll be ready to go in the So the one thing that I left off was the leading edge slats. I was not extremely positive on how this was going to work, as you needed to glue these on, and I'm not a fan of gluing anything on right now. If you have any ideas on how to make these not permanent but still work, please let me know. I'm going to do a little bit of more research for myself, but other than that, I'm going to get this thing buttoned up, bind it to my transmitter. I'll meet you guys out at the field, and we'll do the first couple flights on the wheels, on the main landing gear, and then I'll take you guys up to the lake with us, and we'll do some float flying. Thanks.